Good afternoon. It's afternoon over here, and I believe you are doing good. I don't know if you've heard this song. I have the life of God in me. I have the life of God in me. I have His life, His nature, and His ability. I have the life of God in me. I have the power of God in me. I have the power of God in me. I have His power, His nature, and His ability. I have the power of God in me. I have the health of God in me. I have the health of God in me. I have His health, His nature, and His ability. I have the health of God in me. I believe this is a very good song to confess over your life in this time and season. And I want to share with you some scriptures from the Bible on healing. Healing is important. And you need to know that God did not just save you through His Son when His Son went onto the cross, but He took away your sickness and your diseases as well. There is a wonderful story here in the book of Mark. We know about this story about the woman with the issue of blood. And I'm reading from the book of Mark chapter 5, the verse number 21. I'm reading from 21. It says, when Jesus had again crossed over by boat to the other side of the lake, a large crowd gathered around Him while He was by the lake. Then one of the synagogue rulers, named Jairus, came there. Seeing Jesus, he fell at His feet and pleaded earnestly with Him, my little daughter is dying. Please come and put your hands on her so that she will be healed and live. So Jesus went with him without questioning, because He loved to see people healed, delivered, and set free. That is why I said He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So today as well, He's willing to see people set free, healed, delivered. So He went with him. That is the verse 24. Yes, verse 24. A large crowd followed and pressed around Him. And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors, and had spent all she had. Yet, instead of getting better, she grew worse. 27. When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind Him in the crowd and touched His cloak, because she thought, if I just touch His clothes, I will be healed. Immediately her bleeding stopped, and she felt in her body that she was freed from her suffering. At once Jesus realized that power had gone out from Him. He turned around in the crowd and asked, who touched my clothes? You see the people crowding against you, His disciples answered, and yet you can ask, who touched me? But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at His feet, and trembling with fear, told Him the whole truth. He said to her, daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. This is the word of the Lord. We've all heard this story before about the woman with the issue of blood. And you can see here, there are a lot of things that I can pinpoint that tells us good things about healing that we need to learn. I've said several times that Romans 10:17 says, faith cometh by hearing, and by hearing of the word of God. So to have faith, you need to know what the Bible teaches, what the Bible is saying about whatever it is that you are believing God for. So I remember one time before I started my outreach programs years ago. I think I was still in the Bible school then, and I had a vision, and the Lord told me two things. He said, if you want to see people saved, go to the villages. And that is why I started my rural outreach programs. I think since 2002 or like 2003, 4 there. And I was doing that until my relocation. I'll still continue to do that because it was a revelation from God. So he told me that if